Hi, this is needlepointers.com, and today I'd like to show you how to patch holes in some pairs of pants or jeans. So I'd like to show you a couple of mending techniques that I've used in the past to patch up these kind of pants in order to make them wearable again. The first is this type. What I've done here, and I did this a couple years ago, and it has worn nicely. He's been wearing these pants, so it's holding up. And what I did was I put a iron-on patch on the back, and then I used my darning stitch on from my sewing machine and put lines of stitching up and down to hold it down. So I'll take you through the steps of how I'm going to mend these pants. The first thing I usually do is we have all these threads, and we want to have a clean edges on the edges of our area we're patching. And I don't want all this frayed stuff because it will be hard to to get the heat and bond to stick properly and to hold it all down. So I want to clean this up. Alright, so there's the area all cleaned up. All the little stragglies are an old pair of jeans of mine that I'm not wearing anymore, and I saved for projects. So I am going to then cut a piece of fabric from these jeans, and I want to cut it bigger, a good size bigger than the actual so I've cut out the piece that's, it's a good size bigger than the actual hole. And then I've also cut out a piece of the heat and bond. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to fuse this down. I'll be right back. So I've fused the heat and bond. Now I'm going to get the backing paper off. Using a pin to score it makes it come off much easier. And then now we're going to iron this on. Okay, so here's my extra piece of fabric, and I will just insert that into the pant leg because I don't want to fuse the front of the pants to the patch to the back of the pants. So now I'm going to lay my patch over, and I'm actually going to put the grain of the patch fabric pretty much the same direction as the grain of the actual fabric in the pants, just to match it up a little bit. And then you use the fusing technique, fusing amount that the heat and bond says that you're using, or whatever you're using for your bonding. And it's usually about 10 to 15 seconds. With this it could be a little bit longer because being that it's jean fabric, it's pretty thick. So now we're going to go to the sewing machine and we're going to sew around this. And then I'm using the armhole area so that I can push the jeans on. So I can, because otherwise you can't sew this far up a pair of jeans without catching the back of the leg. I think for this one, again, I'm just going to do a zigzag stitch instead of using my darning stitch. I used a darning stitch on that other one because it was such a small hole, and I was able to darn across the whole thing. I'm going to set my length a little bit shorter so that it's closer together. I'm just sewing so that part of the stitch goes over the one side off of the edge of the patch, and the other side is going onto the patch. Okay, so I have I went around this side of the circle, and I'm going to now go around the other side of the circle. I go in the other direction. So there we go. We have the patch all sewn down, and it should stay pretty well. So for the last pair of pants that I have here, I have this pair of pants, which is a similar color, which I'm going to use this one to, these are jeans though, and these are more of a heavy docker. I'm going to try using this material to patch, and I'm going to use the same technique that I used for the these jeans that we just did. So I'll be back in a little bit after I'm done that. Okay, so here's the last one patched up. And you see I just zigzagged around the outside on that one. Thank you for watching our video. If you've enjoyed this video, please press the like button and comment below. In the description of this video will be a link to our website, needlepointers.com, where you can find more information on sewing projects and sewing techniques.